Happy to report, right as we came on the air, the Worcester Blades have scored and they lead 1-0 over the Markham Thunder. Thank you for sticking with us. We understand things have been a little crazy here the last couple of minutes, but thank you, as always, for bearing through with our technical difficulties. One 0 Worcester leads it, 14:28 to go through the first period of action. Once again, I'm Max Walpuff, and now we understand we're having more camera difficulties. I'm trying to work at it as we speak. Ain't technology great? Okay, we can't seem to get the camera to work, but we're just going to have to roll with this as if we don't have a camera, which, thankfully, considering I have a radio background, we're going to roll with it just like we have. Face-off to the blocker side of Mariah Fujimagari starting in net for the Blades today. Face-off won by Kelly Gribbins for the Thunder. Megan Bozek working down with it. Megan Turner on her as we switch to the right side now. Far side of the ice by the Worcester Blades bench here. Bozek switching with it now, slot to the middle, looking for a chance from Becca King. Never could get a blade on it. Chelsea Goldberg will swoop back into her own end, flicking around the boards. King overskates it, held it at the blue line. And Turner kicking it out herself out of Fortino's reach. Turner will get it over the blue line. The Blades are onside, but it's taken away. And she pulls it back offside. Stoppage in play here. 12:46 to go. Goal in the game scored by Demi Crossman, rookie forward out of Colorado, her second goal of the season. Played her college hockey at Minnesota Duluth. 12:46 to go, first period of action. Interesting name in net for the Markham Thunder, E.J. Milne Price. Her full name is Elijah. She wears the number 31. She is relieving the duties of Liz Knox and Erica Howe, the 7th and 5th year veterans, respectively, as Crossman, the goal scorer, has it by the Worcester bench, gets it out of the reach of Brown, and will flick it in, and the Blades are onside as they rush in. Crossman wipes out and spills hard into the boards behind the play, and it banks off of a Blades forechecker, rings off the top of the glass, and is able to stay in play. 12:15 to go now in the first period, a 1-0 lead for the Blades. In behind Carrie Atkinson, Fujimagari pokes it for her. Now over for Erin Kickham. Kickham up ahead, finds Anderson once more. Greaves now. Now with under 12 to go in the first period, Greaves a turnover here, forcing a shot from Turner and a save from Milne Price. Anderson waiting for her chance to develop, never got the pass to her, and the other way comes Laura Stacy and the Markham Thunder. Trying to set up Victoria Bach, they get it to her. The rookie sensation out of Boston University takes a hard knock along the boards from Taryn Harris. Hard forecheck in. Bach almost a chance, and a penalty coming here against Worcester. Worcester touches up on the shot from Rattray, and that will be the first power play of the game. It is a cross-checking call, as we think we finally have the camera situation taken over, but okay. I hope this works now. $11:34 to go, first period of action. And the Blades will go to their first penalty kill of the night. Taryn Harris, the guilty party. And she'll take a seat for cross-checking. Courtney Turner leaning in on the face-off with Victoria Bach. Bach out of Milton, Ontario. I was the only one at university last year that called her the Milton Magician as she went on her lengthy run of success. Spun out well passed by Greaves. Turner up ice now with it. A shot on and a blocker save for Milne Price. Stacy. 11:20 to play, first period of action. Rattray breaking in. Rattray, as the Thunder try to set up their power play, it's Bach right in front. Bach couldn't fish it out. Rattray, she scores! From her knees, was able to get a shot on, and that ties the game. .11 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Power play over for the Thunder. Power play successful. That is their 14th power play goal of the season on their 77th attempt. Their 23rd first period tally. Morgan Turner will lean in on the face-off for Worcester as we get set to restart play. Lauren Williams, the Blades all-star defenseman, going after the puck. Webster. Body off by Turner. Hustle to the boards. Once more McParlin setting up shop, trying to get something started. As Barbara spins one for her. LaRock holds it in at the line. Blades able to rush out with it. Morgan Turner up with Megan Turner. Blades are offside, no shot on goal. .10:50 to go. Goals from Crossman and Rattray have us at the score we are now. Drop down Crossman with the victory, and a throw in for Atkinson and the Blades to try to set up a forecheck. About halfway through the first period of action, Crossman banks it off the boards. Fleming, it's taken away from her, and a 3-on-1 developing here. Brown all the way across, shot on, save made, rebound, another save for Fujimagari. Shot way from the back and could not get with that one through for Mattiucci. Out in front all alone, shot goes wide. Wallace-Chuck, another Boston University product. Down along the wall, Fleming, and couldn't get it out. Crossman now able to get it out, and with about halfway through the first period of action, a 1-1 score. Banks off of Sperling's stick as it's thrown in by the Thunder. They did not gain the red line, but with it coming off Sperling last, no icing on the play. Kick 'em. Two-line pass, Anderson, did she get a touch on that? Linesman rule no, and another icing on the call. 9 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first period of action. We thank you for joining us on Worcester Blades YouTube. We do apologize about missing the Demi Crossman goal. We were having trouble with the camera and were unable to get that one before the start of play. Atkinson along the wall again, now Greaves. Wild pass for Anderson is successful. Anderson, a shot blocked on the way through. 9:32 to go. Blades keeping it in along the wall. Forfar now with it. 9:20 to go. Megan Bozek, one-time U.S. Olympian, dumps it in. Fujimagari couldn't play that one. Harris swiped it. Now Sperling. Megan Sperling surveying her options, goes Glasson out for Anderson. Greaves pokes it in, the Blades are onside on the play. And with 9 to go, head coach Paul Kennedy calling for a line change. Woods broken up right at the line, and Megan Turner flying up with it. Turner breaking in with speed, right-hand side. 8:52 to go, she's taken hard to the wall by LaRock. Out in front, Goldberg couldn't pound that one home, out into the slot, and nobody there for the Blades. Morgan Turner keeping it alive. To the back wall now for Alexis Miller. Shot on toward the net, and nearly a chance at net. Milne Price never saw it coming. Turner once more. 8:28 to go in a 1-1 contest. Bach swooping in and picking it up, and she'll come forward with speed. Her calling card is her speed, and she gets around Williams, and a shoulder save forced for Fujimagari. Bach now out in front, trying to hit Stacy, breaking into the slot uncovered, and nobody was there. Turn back the other way, and a little overeager on the play as Bach forces the play offside. Bach, the program leader at Boston University in points and goals. She set that record last year on the way to a career year and finishing in the top 3 in Patty Kazmaier award voting. Someone from Boston College won, so the Terriers are a little split on that one. Crossman tangled up with Richards, her number counterpart. No arms are raised. We play on. Under 8 to play in a tie game at 1. Behind Fujimagari as she surveys the action. Broken up here by Atkinson. Richards, the backhand pass never got to its intended target. Atkinson carries it in, a shot on, and Milne Price an easy save. Breakout again, now Kickham has it. Other side, Atkinson. And broken up here by Richards, who's able to fling it in. Fujimagari will send out some orders to Kickham. And Kickham, the alternate captain, can't get it out. Jenna McParland holds it in. McParland looking for some shooting room. And Fujimagari making the chest save. 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go. First period of action on You Can Play night. Let me see if I can zoom in with my camera and show you the multicolored stick tape of Fujimagari. Backup goaltender tonight, Lauren Dahm, also has the same stick tape. My suit jacket tonight looks a little bit like that, but you'd have to go to my Instagram to find out about that. I don't have time to show you. Courtney Turner across the red line. Now 7 minutes to go. She's coming in, but she's boxed in and taken off the puck. Thunder over the line, the defending Clarkson Cup champions. Costa, shooting room, and a shoulder save Fujimagari. She gets back into her crease. Anderson takes it out. Now Greaves one-on-one with Laura Fortino. Anderson joins the play, 2-on-1. Greaves looking for the pass and broken up by Fortino. Good 2-on-1 defense to prevent the scoring chance. Alexis Miller at the back, chased by Brown. Up ahead for Morgan Turner. Now Milne Price watches the play come forward. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in a 1-1 contest. Larock played up ahead. Thunder break into the offensive end. Fujimagari another forced save. Woods down for King. King, Barbara, and Williams will lift it to the wall. Doesn't get it out. Gribbins. Now Williams and Miller bank it off the boards and is able to find some help. Goldberg, red line and in. Megan Turner the only one after it. Blades coming off on a change. Megan Turner's got the puck though. Reinforcements arrive. 5:52 to go. The Blades and the Thunder break into the slot, and no shot here onto the goal of Milne Price. Another point for Bach on the play, and Milne Price another save. She pops it up, and puck was loose for a few seconds there, but Milne Price is able to cover up. Milne Price out of Port Credit, Ontario. She was a senior starting goaltender at Robert Morris in her 2017-18 season. She played 34 games in her collegiate career, a 1.59 goals against average, and a 9.937 save percentage. She played 30 of those 38 games in her senior season. 5:30 to go, first period of action. Another face-off win for Victoria Bach. That was one of her strengths at Boston University. If you're wondering why I know so much about the BU players on this ice, I still go to Boston University. 5:15 to go in the first period of action. Kickham right at the red line. We'll throw it in. Head coach Paul Kennedy opting for a change of forwards and a completion of the defense pairing change. Anderson out of her reach. Taryn Harris keeps it at the red line, gains it, and dumps in. Milne Price giving out orders for the 10-8-3 Markham Thunder. Coming into today's game, they are fourth in the Clarkson Cup standings. They'd have the last playoff spot if the season ended before tonight's action. Sperling on the handoff from Fujimagari. Harris Harris right along the wall. Greaves with a little bit of daylight in front of her. Greaves with Bozek back. Greaves the shot. Rebound. Chance for Turner. And Anderson was there too. No one could clean it up. Anderson spins. Can't fire. 4:20 to go. First period of action. The Blades are buzzing tonight here in Worcester. Bach up ahead finds McParland. McParland taken off the puck by Morgan Turner and Alexis Miller. Through the middle of the ice. Dangerous pass. Ends up on the stick of Turner. Goldberg cutting in behind her as they come across the blue line. Shot on, blocked, and with 4 minutes to go in the first period, still a 1-1 game. Paddle down save for Milne Price, all the way along the kick plate. It finds the stick of Webster. Ahead now in a lacrosse-style shot here. Fujimagari able to make the save on McParland, and Miller will skate out with it. 3:40 to go. Blades calling for a partial change. Webster right at the blue line on a 3-line pass. Webster a shot and through the slot. Fujimagari makes another save. We thank you for joining us on Worcester Blades YouTube tonight. The 0-20 Worcester Blades still hunting for their first win of the season and their first win in 32 CWHL games. Jocelyn Larocque off the face-off win. High pass for Brown. Not a completed pass. Crossman, the goal scorer for Worcester, had the first goal of the night. And if memory serves me right, that's the first time Worcester has scored first in a contest. Block punched out of the air again. Crossman has the rebound. Shot from Costa, Mississauga, Ontario native. As Atkinson, nifty move around Brown, lost control, and Larocque, the captain of the squad, comes through with it. Under 3 to play now in the first. Across the blue paint of Fujimagari, Brown keeping it alive for Markham. Brown waiting through the slot, and Fleming is the only one there. And tripped on the play. No arms are raised. We keep going. Atkinson. Kick him. Fleming coming in for it for Farr will cut her off, and Gribbins in support. Blades manage to get to the blue line no further as for Farr skies one over the netting. Fujimagari getting back to a vertical base. 2:23 to go. King can't get the pass away for Gribbins. King unable to master that one. For Farr, down for Becca King. Spun it right through the middle, and nobody was able to get there into the slot. Atkinson now for the Blades. 2:06 to go in the period. Held in by the Thunder. They are technically onside, but the Blades sky it off the glass, and that is icing on Worcester. 1:55 to go in a 1-1 contest. Crossman's goal at even strength. Rattray's goal on the power play for the Thunder. Blades trying to just get the right personnel out there, as Kickham will come off and Harris will replace her. Just trying to get the right 5 out there. And as a resulting punishment, Courtney Turner is sent out of the faceoff dot. Stacy faceoff win and right into the shin pads of Fleming. Stacy can't hold it in. Fleming's got it. 2-on-2 with Anderson. A wide wrister on the way. 1:40 to go. Anderson right through looking for Turner. Broken up. Anderson holding the attack at bay momentarily. Bach swooping in, has Rattray, gets it to her, and a shot, shoulder save, rebound is out loose. Bach gets it over her, and Bozek can't put it home. Back to the back now. Now down again. Bozek cutting through Bach and wired wide. 2-on-1 if the Blades hurry here. Alexis Miller. Miller with Greaves behind her. Miller the shot, and it's over the pipe. 1:09 to go. Out of the zone now, Williams finds Turner, covering for Miller. And delayed icing here, the Thunder touch up. That is probably the easiest last-minute announcement you might hear all night. And even 1 minute remaining in the first period in a tie game. Blades ice it again. Face off once more to the blocker side of Fujimagari. McParland, and now Larocque down for McParland. Again, LaRock wired slap shot, and Williams ends up with it in her skates. McParland swooping back on the attack comes the Markham Thunder. McParland a shot, save made Fujimagari, the rebound is to the back end. Webster looking again to spin one onto Fujimagari. McParland waits. McParland takes a little bit too long to get a pass away. Shot was blocked on the way by Webster. Under 30 seconds to go now. All the way to the back. Shot on is wide from Jocelyn LaRock. Out in front and punched to the corner. Handled by Richards. Richards, poke pass for Kickham. Webster, out in front, LaRock, whiffing on it, McParland. This was close to 2-1. Blades fortunate here to still be in this game. 2 seconds to go, no shooting room. And despite the pleas to shoot, the time runs out on the first period of action. Well, how's that for an entertaining period of hockey? A 1-1 score at the end of the first period. We thank you again for joining us here on Worcester Blades YouTube. We do apologize sincerely about the technical difficulties with the camera, and geez, we're still having them. Okay. We'll be back for the second period again. Thank you for joining us. Welcome back to the ice for the second period of action. I'm Max Walpoff. A 1-1 score is the score between these two teams. Worcester Blades with the first goal of the night. I misspoke earlier. Turns out after some further research, it was not the first time the Blades have scored first in a game, but it was the first time in North America. They scored first twice against Shenzhen while they were on their trip in China. The Markham Thunder then got a goal back on the power play, their 14th power play goal. And on the season for Jamie Lee Rattray, the goal scorer, that is her 8th of the season, her 16th point. While she does rank high on the franchise offensive records label, CWHL Commissioner Jana Hefford owns every offensive franchise record. Games played, 329. Goals, 352. Assists, 284. Penalty minutes, 403. And points, 636. It's not even close. More a wonder that Jana Hefford was that good a long time ago, but now doing a great job running the league as the commissioner. Our old team, and finally won a Clarkson Cup. The Thunder sitting 3rd overall, tied with Shenzhen for that spot in points. They have the overall lead in that as far as playing fewer games than their counterparts from China. Toronto is on the outside looking in with 16 points. Worcester is mathematically out of the playoffs. They cannot make the postseason again this year, as this will now be their 4th season consecutive missing the playoffs. Last season they went 1 win, 23 losses, and 3 losses in the shootout. Season before that, 2 wins, 20 losses, 1 loss in overtime, 1 loss in the shootout. And in 2015-16, as the reigning Clarkson Cup champions, I will remind you, 1 win, 23 losses. It has been a long struggle for the Worcester Blades since their last Clarkson Cup victory in 2015. Markham on the season is about as even as they come in team stats. They have scored 14 power play goals. They have allowed 15. Goals per game, they operate at 2.9. Goals allowed per game, 3.0. Shooting percentage is hovering at 8.7 for them. For opponents, it's 9.05. Shots on goal, Markham holds a slight edge, 697 to 696 for their opponents. You get my drift here. Just about set to resume play for the second period. Let's have a little bit of fun here on this Saturday night in Worcester. Goldberg at the blue line will fling it in, and Milton Price still between the pipes here for the Markham Thunder head coach Jim Jackson. Opting to play his 3rd string goaltender tonight as Costa able to come out. Jones for Costa once again, out of the reach of Turner. The Thunder are offside though, and the play is negated. 19:38 to go, second period. Both goals coming in the first. Demi Crossman scoring first for the Blades. Jamie Lee Rattray scoring for the Thunder. Fujimagari still in net at the other end for Worcester as we play on in a tied game. Crossman on the face-off win. Atkinson will chase after the loose puck. Right along the wall now, Kickham. 30 seconds gone by here in the second period as Crossman whiffs on her pass, but it's taken away by Kickham and flipped in. The Blades setting up a forecheck here. Fleming with a steal. Fleming waiting for someone to come. Caitlin Sperling, and it is over out of the reach of her stick. Costa, kick, finds Larocque. Jocelyn Larocque. Right at the blue line, Demi Crossman unable to hold the attack at bay. Sent back in. The Blades are onside as Kristen Barbara will find Megan Costa. Costa winds and fire right into the shin pads of the Blades defender. 18:50 to go, second period in a 1-1 game. 4-car pile up, Crossman emerges with it, trying to use the net as a shield, unable to do so. Atkinson losing control. Blades at home this season have yet to score a second period goal. Their first period goal at home also coming today. Bozek couldn't slide that one to the middle. 18:24 to go. Anderson Up ahead and out of the reach of Sperling. That'll be icing as Fortino touches up with 18:18 to go in the second period of action. Referee's waiting for everyone to be set. Another face-off win, Courtney Turner this time. 18:12 to go. Turner emerging with it from behind her own net, looking for options, finds one in Anderson, banked off of her stick. Fortino and Blades are offside on this play. Stacy has it, but right out of the bench, Taryn Harris breaks up the offensive attack. Harris spins one in, and right on goal, Milton Price has it under control. Out of the reach of Bozek. Up ahead for Stacy. Skips around Sperling. 17:45 to go in the second period. Turner can't get control along the wall. Victoria Bach has it. The ever dangerous Milton magician Victoria Bach right in the slot and gets poked off the puck. She has it right back and is taken off once again. Sperling finishing the job this time. Hitting Chelsea Goldberg on a two-line pass. Put Goldberg a chance, and Milton Price the right shoulder save. Offensive zone draw now for Worcester. 17:24 to go. Worcester being terribly outshot on the season series. They're about to give up their 1,000th shot on a season. They came into this game allowing 954 shots on goal. Miller from the back and couldn't get the tip from Turner to go on net. Milton Price surveys as Wallace-Chuck chases the loose puck. Miller around her one-time teammate at BU for Mattiucci. Now McParland through the middle of the ice. No friendly sticks were home, and Miller just strong enough for icing to the dismay of the Markham Thunder players. Markham unable to change. The Blades putting out their goal scorer, Demi Crossman. Richards wins the faceoff back to Matucci. Waits. Up ahead again for Richards. Out of her reach now, Kickham finds Atkinson. Spin it off the boards. Thunder are offside on the play. They finally tag up. Atkinson with some pressure and taken away now. McParland. McParland getting around Kickham. 16:30 to go, right into the slot and kicked out of there by Crossman. Crossman intercepted McParland. Wallace-Chuck keeping it alive for Markham. Atkinson as Wallace-Chuck emerges from her point position. 16:18 to go. Thunder setting up deep in Worcester territory. Penalty coming up here as not 100% sure of the call. Both officials had an arm up. And it will be Demi Crossman heading off for Worcester. Checking the call. And contrary to the music you hear, it was not a Stone Cold Stunner. Sorry, I'm a wrestling fan. 16:12 to go, second power play opportunity for Markham tonight. They are 1 for 1 so far. All the way from the back, it's in! Right off the face-off, first shot, and a goal for the Thunder to take the lead. Jamie Lee Rattray again from the back had the shot. Not sure if that hit anybody on the way in. We await the official scoring. First lead of the game for the Thunder. Kelly Gribben slotted to take this faceoff against Morgan Turner. Penalty ended about as quickly as it happened. And finally, the signal given to keep playing. Gribbens off the faceoff win. It's taken away by Goldberg, and she'll chase after it with Bozak. Gribbins to it with Miller, and winning that sword fight are the Thunder. Miller has it once more, spins, and finds Bozek's stick. King out of her reach. This one will be icing, but it's right onto Fujimagari, so no icing on this play. Penalty couldn't even be announced before the goal was scored. A quick strike for the Thunder. They are up 2-1 in the second period of this contest. That's her second of the game. And Stacy's another assist for her. Megan Turner right along the wall. Bozek, plenty of strength on her. Bozek 5'8" out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. As it's allowing for Gribbins, taken away by Anderson. Anderson right into the blue paint. Steal for Anderson. Backhand chance, and Milton Price making a nice save. Atkinson, now King. Finds Laura Fortino. Bozek up ahead, and the Thunder are charging the other way. They opt to keep this storm at a minimum. 14:46 to go, and they execute a 5-woman change. Greaves off the boards and chases after it herself. Got around Barbara. Now Brown, her number counterpart, taking her off the puck. Anderson to the line for Kickham. Sperling, wind and fire on the way, just wide. Kickham keeping it in. Down low, Greaves has it on her backhand. A interesting angle shot. Milton Price just punched it aside. Jess Jones. Caitlin Sperling with 14:13 to go. At the wall, Thunder holding it in. Greaves spinning to the middle, looking for some open space. Finds it, and the pass right onto the stick of Kristen Barbara. Larocque, Jones, surveying the field, has options at the side, got it back from Costa on a bump set. 13:48 to go. Worcester trying to come out of their zone. They do so. Break it all the way in. No icing here. We play on Barbara. Caitlin Sperling chasing her out. Now Jocelyn Larocque getting some forecheck pressure from Megan Turner. Larocque up for Barbara. 13:27 to go. Barbara to the slot. And nobody home on the opposite side for the pass from Webster. At the blue line, Blades ushering it out. Chelsea Goldberg with speed will go after it. Goldberg around Barbara. Goldberg cutting to her forehand, keeping it alive. Williams at the back line. Miller a chance. Shin pads off of Megan Turner. And one and done. The Blades are one shot attempt, and the Thunder get out. McParland whiffs on her first pass, finds it again for Webster. Webster crossing pattern with her other forward. Kick save, rebound chance, save, and the third rebound, unable to get there as well. Fujimagari still making strong saves. Another chance on, and another block for the Worcester defense. This one will take a home ice roll, no icing. It managed to get a tip on the way, the lineswomen say, and we play forward again. Rattray has both goals tonight for Markham, out of the reach of Bach. Anderson hits Greaves. Greaves comes in. They are onside on this play. Rattray has the stick lift, and Greaves right at the blue line. The Worcester able to keep it until it's turned over to Matucci. Now Stacy getting around. 12 minutes and some change to go in the second period. Markham has the only tally of the period to give them a 2-1 lead. Bach all the way to the back for Bozek. Straight on. Tip on the way. Fujimagari caught the change of direction and made the save. Stacy. Pass for Rattray. Bach setting up shop in front. Rattray can't get the pass down for her. 11:40 to go. All the way from the back. Bozek, a rising shot, high and out. Stacy will go after it. Courtney Turner took away her stick, and Megan Greaves can't get it out. Anderson can't settle the puck cleanly in the slot and has to go to the wall and take a hit for what it's worth. 11:20 to go, second period. Markham has hemmed Worcester in for most of this frame. Slot right in. Fujimagari, a big save on Becca King. And she's tangled up with Courtney Turner. They are able to separate without incident. 11 minutes and 8 seconds separate us from the second intermission. We thank you for joining us today on Worcester Blades YouTube. Harris off the face-off win for Worcester. Out of the reach of Fortino, but this one ends up becoming another icing call as Bozek wins the hybrid race. 10:56 to go now. As Worcester ices the puck again. I have lost track as to how many icings that is in just the second period of action. Good turnout here in Worcester for tonight's game. This is the second to last weekend of games. Tomorrow afternoon at 12:30, these teams will fight again. That's right, I said it, 12:30 p.m. Quick turnaround time. 10:40 to go. Wrestle for the loose puck, and Fujimagari has to make an interesting save there. Coming out to challenge Woods. Hand pass in, played by Fortino. It's canceled out here. Brown. Ahead again, 10:17 to go. Markham setting up in the attack once again. Skips Barbara for LaRock. Down low once more. Fujimagari out to challenge, and she makes the save. Nicole Costa on that last shot. Played at Quinnipiac in her college years. Drafted number 3 overall by the Markham Thunder in 2017. 10:10 to go in the second period. Another face-off win for Worcester. Hard layout along the play. A delay penalty coming up here. Fujimagari will race for the benches. Goldberg to the line. They get the extra attacker on. 6-on-5 coming up. Nearly a tip-on for Morgan Turner. Lauren Williams couldn't put that one into Brown's stick, and now Costa gets possession, and that will be interference is the signal. Fujimagari will retake her spot in the net. And this is a big loss for Markham. It's Jocelyn LaRock heading off, one of their top defenders. And their captain, the 6-year defender out of St. Anne, Manitoba, has represented Team Canada twice. Played her college years at University of Minnesota, Duluth. LaRock also a 3-time WWHL champion with the Calgary Oval Xtreme, spelled X-Treme. 5 times she's won silver at the World Championships. And this is interesting, both centers are going to be tossed. Crossman and Richards sent out in favor of Fleming and Stacy. Fleming wins the faceoff for Worcester. Williams scored her first professional goal in the All-Star game, so I'm not sure if that counts necessarily. Breakout here as Stacy unable to get out. Blades have tagged up, they are onside on this play as the penalty begins for LaRock. Fleming and Richards wipe out. Up ahead, Stacy held in by Williams. And now clear 200 feet. Fujimagari will tee it up and wait for Miller to come back for it. 30 seconds gone by in the woman advantage. 9:10 to go in the second period of action. 2-1 lead for Markham. Worcester scored first and they have fallen behind here. High shot and glove down by Milne Price. Milne Price played in the Provincial Women's Hockey League for the Burlington Barracudas for 2 years and then the Mississauga Chiefs for 1 year. The same junior team that produced Victoria Bach. Face-off win again for Worcester. Morgan Turner. Through the legs of Megan Turner and a self-clearance here, Worcester must reset in their own half. 60 seconds now gone by on the woman advantage. Blades with just 1 shot on goal on this power play. They carry the mail through, 8:34 to go. Around the kick plate, Atkinson going down for it. Forfar takes away her stick and all the way down. Chasing it down, Gribbins, Kickham trying to get back. Forfar will come in on the forecheck as well. Straight up to the slot and good poke check by Fujimagari. If you're an Xbox player, she pressed the Y button. Sorry, I like video games. Atkinson flings one on. High save for Milne Price. Chasing it, Turner keeping it in until it's able to be sent out right as far as the red line. Turner, the last one to tag up. She does, and the Blades come over the line with Anderson. Courtney Turner right below us here in the media area. Greaves chasing down the loose puck right out in front. Anderson looking for a backhand pass for Turner. Got under her blade and through her skates. Fortino banks it out, and we're back to even at full strength. Thunder are on side here as it's turned over to King. Bounce it off the back wall, and not able to get a shot on to Fujimagari on that instance. 7:30 to go in the second period of action. Two-one score as Markham trying to add to it here following a successful penalty kill. First power play of the night for Worcester went nowhere. Blocked before it reached Fujimagari, and Greaves toward the tail end of her shift, still fighting for the loose puck. McParland, soft flip for Webster. Underneath Richards, and with 7 minutes to go, it's settled back by Williams. Down for Bozak. Bozak signing with Markham last season as McParland cuts in. McParland a drag and unable to finish it. Fujimagari resets her feet. Fortunate no shot has come yet. Barbara down low and never got the pass through. Greaves moving up again, and Sperling will cut in and calmly handled by Milne Price. Barbara. It's worth noting this is E.J. Milne Price's first game in the CWHL. She was largely riding the pine as the third goaltender behind Liz Knox and Erica Howe, both all-stars, as LaRocque holds it into the offensive end. She allowed one of the first shots she saw from the Blades from Demi Crossman as a goal, but since then she has been solid. Rattray cutting around and taking off the puck by Crossman, but she still got it right back. 5:50 to go, shot on, and Stacy sends it wide. 5:40 to go, second period. Bach on, and another save, Fujimagari the rebound. Fujimagari, it's underneath her. She couldn't spot it, and neither could the officials, so we stop play. 5:36 to go. We again thank you for joining us, and thank you for sticking with us amid the technical and audio difficulties we've been having, especially with our finicky camera. Hopefully that's the end of the technical difficulties, at least for today. Tomorrow is no guarantee either. Held in again, Costa cutting in, and Fujimagari punches that one out. Matucci holding it in and gets a shot on, and another forces an interesting save from Fujimagari with her legs. Morgan Turner hustling after it. Turner with some pressure spins it back for Megan Sperling, who spins it right into Markham, and Markham able to set up on offense once more. Costa out in front, score! Nicole Brown was right in the slot. Her third goal of the season puts Markham up 3-1. 4:49 to go now in the second period. Markham has answered the Blades tally with 3 of their own, and Fujimagari getting taps from her teammates. For Markham, as far as goal differential, the second period has been their worst. They came into today with a -9. But after this period, with 2 tallies of their own, they will be at a -7. Courtney Turner swooping in for it, looking for Greaves again, could not connect the pass. Woods up ahead for Forfar. Miller cutting her off. Williams around again, now 4:20 to go in the second period. Woods slung one wide, looking to set Fujimagari out of position. They whistle play dead, no goal. Face off to the blocker hand side of Fujimagari. 4:15 to play, second period of action, a 3-1 score for the Thunder. Two Nicoles connecting for the play. As Fujimagari covers the loose puck, 3:58 to go, second period. For Worcester, they have now given up 111 goals on the season this year, as they switch out their defense. As Miller and Williams exit, we're back to five-a-side hockey. Pass broken up by Kickham. Aaron Kickham will move up with it, one of the longer tenured players on the Blades. This is their fourth season. Up ahead, McParland in all alone, one-on-one, and save made by Fujimagari. Wiring shot, two Blades wipe out trying to block it. This could be 4-1 in a hurry. Out in front, and they score. To the split she went, and unable to stop Jenna McParland a second time. Make it 4-1 for the Thunder. What had a promising start for Worcester, scoring the first goal of the night and buzzing through the first period, it has dissolved into a 4-1 Markham lead. Red line and in for Sperling as Milne Price watches it sail by her. Wallace-Chuck. Past the skating Morgan Turner for Megan Sperling. Sperling right into the body of Stacy, as Markham again holds off Worcester from breaking in offensively. Matucci right at the red line, and Markham delays their attack momentarily. Turner right at the red line, taken off again by Victoria Bach. Bach swoops in, Bach on her forehand, save made, rebound. Fujimagari dives back for it. She's lost her stick in the process, and the Blades are able to usher it out of the zone at least for her to retrieve it. Bach once more looking for a pass, broken up by Anderson. Looking to send in Rattray, who already has two tonight. Matucci once more. Turner right along the wall, and Greaves there to meet her. Laura Stacy calmly out of the reach of Turner. Stacy has a backhand right to the blue line, and Bach there to reach it. 2 minutes to go. Turns around her former teammate Alexis Miller. Williams, fresh to it right off the boards. 1:50 to go. Bank pass all the way in. Looks like Anderson will win the race. She does negate the icing. Got a step on Bozek and was able to negate that play. Miller coming off on a change. Shot from Greaves blockered away. Atkinson, now Bozek. Greaves pouncing on it, but unable to get there fast enough. Courtney Turner gets to this one, and Bozek has to try again to get out of the zone. They are able to get it to Laura Fortino, who hits a streaking Jess Jones. Jones to the middle once more, and spun it right wide on the bid from Nicole Brown, already with one goal tonight. Another save, Fujimagari. Final 65 seconds of the second period, 3 unanswered here for the Thunder in this frame. Kickham right up ahead for Sperling. Sperling shovels it in. Now Barbara. Blades setting up their forecheck. Fleming could not get the pass. Held in at the blue line and right to the right of Sperling. She was looking to her left for the puck. Final 40 seconds of play in this period. Fortino down 4-4 far. And up ahead, 2-on-0. Jones, pass to Gribbins, Jones, and save made. A little over-eager on the passing, and a 2-on-2 it develops. 20 seconds to go. Fleming, and she'll just dump in and head off for a change at the end of her shift. This game should be 5-1, but it is not, and we play on. King at the wall, final 5 seconds, and this period will end. Markham 3 to the good. Well, that was interesting.
End of the second period. Markham covered 4, Worcester plays 1.
Markham scores 3 in the frame on Fuji Magari. Blades go 0 for 1 on their power play chances. Second period of action is over. We thank you for joining us on Worcester Blades YouTube, and we'll be back for the third and final period. Third period of action coming your way here from the Worcester Ice Center in Worcester, Massachusetts. I'm Max Walpuff. Thank you again for joining us here for the 21st game of the season for the Worcester Blades. Mariah Fujimagari leads the Blades out once more to start the play for the third period of action. Three goals in the period for the Markham Thunder to push their differential this season to a grand total of -8 in the second period scoring. The Thunder occupying the third spot on tiebreaker with Shenzhen. Shenzhen having the same amount of points but having played more games. Everyone will have to make up those games in hand at some point. And a game in hand only matters if you win it. Final minute of the intermission as the teams have switched sides once more. Fujimagari in the goal to the left, and E.J. Milne-Price, the rookie goaltender out of Port Credit, Ontario. I'm not sure what the heck EliteProspects.com was thinking when they labeled Milne-Price as a right-handed catcher. She's a left-handed catcher like pretty much every other goaltender, save for maybe Louis Domingue. I'll fix that in post. Anyway, Morgan Turner leaning in on the faceoff, and we're about set to begin the third period of action. Faceoff won by Costa, and we are back underway. Let's have a little more fun on this Saturday night. Megan Turner skipped under her, and up ahead once more for Brown. Brown, and banks off of her skates. Miller, pass for Turner, explodes off her blade, held in by the Thunder. Dip around the net now, Williams. Chelsea Goldberg, right along the wall, will take control. Finds the all-star defender, Williams. Up ahead, out of the reach of Turner as it spun her around. Now Costa, now for Jones. Finds Miller once more. Jones takes her off the puck, taking inside positioning. Fujimagari keeping a strong line on the post. Williams looking for the centering feed for Turner, couldn't get it to her. Bach finds Stacy, who finds the stick of Miller. Fleming. Rebecca Fleming stopped at the blue line. Now up for Bach. She has it taken away by Crossman and Kickham. The Thunder are onside technically, but the Blades have control, so that doesn't matter. A minute gone by here and puck played by a high stick. With 18:49 to go in the period, we have a halt of action. Offensive zone draw here for Worcester. Demi Crossman, the lone goal scorer for the Blades, scoring first in the game back in the first period of action. Kickham trips and falls now. Rattray looking for three, opts to pass, and out of the reach of Stacy. Up ahead once more. Cutting across Sperling, shot through and across the crease. Bach circles back for it, finds Rattray, breaking in over the blue line onside. Rattray a shot right into the shin pad of Aaron Kickham. Fleming will flip in and body down by Milne-Price. McParland, the most recent goal scorer for Markham, has it now once again. Will dip around. Fujimagari misses the poke check. Courtney Turner is there to pick up the loose puck. Greaves and up and over her head. Anderson chasing it down. The Blades are onside on this play. Anderson taking a tumble. 17:44 to go. It's third period of action. A 4-1 lead for the Markham Thunder, looking to add to it here with McParland. Cutting in over the blue line, McParland drive, and a save, Fujimagari. Greaves directing up now with Anderson. Greaves will use the right side. Greaves, pass to the middle, broken up, and pops over the netting and away. 17:16 to go, third period, and all the way down. It tips off of Williams' stick, and she will have to chase it down alone. Markham a chance to change behind the play with no icing. Turner misses on the tip, and that ends up becoming icing against the Blades. 17 minutes and 1 second remain in the third period of action. Reminder, tomorrow's game starts promptly at 12:30 p.m. We again thank you for joining us today on this 8 p.m. start. We unfortunately apologize. The broadcast had to start a few minutes late, and we did miss the Crossman goal. This one is on the camera, though. Face-off win for the Blades. Megan Turner, now for Morgan Turner. Under 17 to play now in the third period. Morgan Turner broken up right at the blue line, and watch out, Markham coaching staff. Pass was last deflected by a Thunder player inside the Blades' end. So this will result in an offensive zone draw. Tied up in the middle, one forward, and glove down for Milne Price. Following the series against Worcester, 2 more weekends for the Thunder and 2 more for the Blades. They head to Calgary. Actually, 3 more weekends for the Blades. They head to Calgary next and will welcome Montreal for the second time the following week for the last home series, before ending the season in Toronto. Fujimagari, another save. Turner breaking out with speed for Goldberg. Her back pass and distance shot from Lauren Williams swallowed by Milne Price. Milne Price, despite the shaky start to the game with Crossman scoring in the early going, has largely been steady for Markham. Their third goaltender. She is yet to play this season until tonight's game, as Knox and Howe have the night off. Another shot, another save, and another stop as Milne Price holds on to this one. Crossman on the faceoff once more for Worcester. And another face-off win, another distance drive, and another save from Milne Price. This one is playable, though. Jess Jones with it for Fortino. Back for Bozek. Now for Brown as she gets a stick on it and is able to negate icing. Kickham finds a pass off the boards. Right into the skates of Brown at center ice. Dipping around Atkinson, 15:45 to go in a 4-1 contest. Atkinson, and missing control. She was looking for Sperling to get out of the zone. Costa cuts in. Easy pad save for Fujimagari right in her crease. 15:29 to go in the third. Fujimagari, the University of Maine product, playing her first professional season in Slovakia for SKP Bratislava. Rattray. Atkinson taking it away, and Anderson can't get control. Banks off of Kickham and goes wide. Rattray for Stacy, and missing on the shot. Stacy once more. Markham in their road white with green accents. The Blades playing in their home black and gold. Wallace-Chuck taking space away from Turner. Rattray spins, fires, hat trick. $14:55 to go as Rattray gets her third of the night. That's goals 8, 9, and 10 on the season for Jamie Lee. Coaching staff calling for the puck as Megan Bozek will make the final delivery. A souvenir for Rattray in an illustrious career. $14:53 to go, another face-off win for the Markham Thunder. Held in by Megan Turner on this attempted get-out. Offensive attack once more. McParland unable to spin that one through. Richards has it. Taken away by 2 Blades, but it's kept in at the line. 14:25 to go. McParland right around Turner. Hard to the wall. Wallachuk keeping it in. And Webster taking a hard hit, and Webster is down on the play. Markham bench clamoring for a penalty as Webster gets some assistance from her teammates cleaning out her face shield. And conversation now at the penalty doors. They will indeed call a penalty on this one. Taryn Harris will be the one going to the box. Second penalty on her tonight. Webster skates to the bench without any assistance. (14:16) separating us from the end of regulation time. As now that we've decided what 9 skaters are going to be on the ice for this exchange, Morgan Turner is sent out for trying to jump the faceoff. Chelsea Goldberg losing control to Bach, and it splits the D, and a free clearance here for Worcester. 1:50 to go, power play time. 14 minutes of action and some change here in the third period. Racing up with it, Stacy. Stacy to the back end, looking for Bach, unable to get a pass cleanly to her. Held in at the blue line, now Stacy, and it's passed right out to Bozek. Thunder must tag up. Bozek finds Bach. Victoria Bach with some room to maneuver. Bozek once more, winder on the way, and high save for Fujimagari. She makes it to keep it 5-1. Fujimagari has played a lot of the minutes for the Worcester Blades so far this season in the 4-goalie horse stable that they have going with her, Convery, Dom, and Ratcliffe. Larock finds Jones. Now Larock, center point. Jones once more, settles it for herself. Pass across, and Anderson unable to get it out, but forces McParland to the wall. Greaves can't get it out either. The Blades reset their box. McParland whapper, and Fujimagari another save. Richards, blind back pass for Jones. Works out just fine. Anderson pickpockets and right into the skates of Jocelyn Larock. Wind and fire, she scores. May have gotten a tip on the way in the middle of the ice, but Larock had the last shot. As we've now reached don't celebrate the goals territory. 6-1. .57 separating us from the end of regulation time. And Demi Crossman putting up an interesting argument, trying to say she didn't cheat on the face-off, but officials' decision is final. It is eventually pushed to her anyway off the face-off, but now a 5-goal deficit, what was once a 1-goal lead for the Blades. Indeed, they do rule it as a goal for Jones on the tip in the middle of the ice. Larock had the shot. Crossman with some speed, breaking down the left wing side. Crossman a shot, blocked, and she'll follow her own rebound, looking for it. It's loose. Someone's got it. It's not Milne Price, and it breaks out to the corner for Kickham. Atkinson flings one on, looking for a tip. Milne Price pokes it out. Atkinson, Milne Price recovers her equipment, and it's blocked and out of the zone. Kickham chasing it down with Forfar. Broken up by Gribbins on the attempted get out. Right in front, and Forfar couldn't finish it. Sperling again looking over her left shoulder as it came to her right side. Now Atkinson. It's the second time a Blade has been caught doing that today. Out of the reach of Megan Turner. Under 12 to play now, third period of action. These teams will play again tomorrow afternoon, 12:30 start time. Williams calmly in her own end. Around for Turner. Costa giving her some trouble getting out. Turner for Turner. Ripper from Miller is blocked high. 11:28 to go. A 6-1 lead for the Markham Thunder. Pickpocket from Megan Turner. 11:17 to go. She flips it around Jones, handled by Larac. Kristen Richards out of her reach on her own dump in. Courtney Turner looking for Sperling, can't find her. McParland as Webster now. Webster back out for the shift, right on net for McParland. Toe save for Fujimagari. It's right on the post. It seemed to blend in with the blackened post. Fujimagari recovers her goal stick as it went all the way to the wall. 10:49 to go. Third period of action. Richards leans in against Turner, and Turner wins it clean. Taryn Harris around the kick plate for Anderson. Anderson up ahead and through the skates of Turner. And the former first overall pick, Courtney Turner, unable to race to it before Milne Price gets the trapper down. 10:35 to go in the third period. A 6-1 lead, 6 unanswered total for the Thunder. 3 in each frame. My apologies, 1 in the first, 3 in the second, and 2 here in the third. I'm pretty sure everybody listening to me can probably tell I'm very tired, and tomorrow it's 12:30 start, which means a 6 a.m. wake up for me to get out here is not going to do me any favors. Crossman crosses herself up McParland. McParland, and she's finished to the ice by Sperling, unable to get a shot away. McParland once more, fresh with the snow shaving on her jersey. Down for Bach, it's taken away by Harris. Right down low, Stacy. 9:45 to go. Off for Rattray. It breaks through, and Fujimagari, a death or glory type of story, and glory is the one that results. Bach cutting in. She comes in onside, and Megan Turner takes her to the deck. Stacy. Now Megan Turner once more. Right to center ice, taken away by Rattray. They are onside on this play. Stacy for Bach, can't finish the shot. Morgan Turner down for Goldberg. Chelsea Goldberg. Wrap around the kick plate again, unable to get it out. Atkinson, right at the blue line, bum rushed out, but she holds it and prevents the odd woman break. 9 minutes to go. Bach bodied off, and now Stacy has the loose puck. Stacy around Atkinson, poke check by Fujimagari, and the other way goes Greaves. One-time college rivals Bach and Greaves. Greaves went to Boston College, Bach, Boston University. Bozak cutting around Miller. 8:34 to go. Now King for Williams. Morgan Turner, 2-on-1, has the puck taken from her stick. Right in front, Gribbins, and Fujimagari comes out to challenge and make a good save. 5-car pile up. Greaves in support. She's the one that comes out with it. They're able to get it out of the zone, but not very far. Right to the red line is where Greaves' momentum is stopped. Miller finds Williams. Up ahead, Anderson and Greaves giving chase. No icing here on the tip. Under 8 to play now. Anderson couldn't spin that one to the front with Turner cutting in. Turner with the poke check. Greaves had her back to the play. Calmly taken by the Thunder. And with 7:48 to go, both teams will await the play to develop. Enough time for a cup of coffee back there for Bozek. Fortino for Bozek once again. Broken up at the red line. Brown. Now Fleming. Unable to get it for Sperling. In again for Jones. Jones down low below the goal line. Looking for Costa connection. Now Larock. Fleming. Jones. Brown once more. Right behind Fujimagari with 7 minutes to play now in a 6-1 contest. Markham with the lead. Out in front, Costa getting open, and Costa has the shot broken up. Fleming nearly pickpocketed by Brown, able to get it out. Costa was offside, she tags up. And a little daylight for Worcester to handle the puck on their own. Demi Crossman into the heels of Goldberg. Blades touch it, and offside is the call. 6:42 to go. Third period of action. A 6-1 lead in favor of the visitors from Markham, Ontario. A face-off win for Morgan Turner. Laid right into the skates of a Markham defender. Richards. Back again, Wallace-Chuck, right at the red line, broken up. Now Richards for Wallace-Chuck once again. Wallace-Chuck was a Blades draft pick after her senior season with Boston University. She opted to play in Sweden for a year. Her draft rights expired, and that is why Markham was able to sign her as a drafted free agent. 6 minutes to go, third period. A 6-1 lead. Right on, and a tip here. Morgan Turner can't dive for the loose puck. McParland for Webster off her heels. McParland again, the rest of the team changing behind her. Fortino, now cutting in Webster. Loose puck, box swoops for it, and cutting in Stacy, high save for Fujimagari. Fortino, down low again for Bach. Bach, Atkinson taking it from her. Greaves cut off by Stacy. Bach swoops for it once more. 5:25 to go. Milton Magician has been everywhere, making pucks disappear off of Worcester sticks tonight. Before anybody asks, that is the nickname I gave her at BU, and I'm sticking to it. Stacy, now for Fortino. Bozek, wind up fire, and just goes wide. 5 minutes to play, third period of action. Bach, now for Greaves, who flips it up. Stacy, long offensive zone shift here for Markham. Wind and fire. Rattray couldn't get 4 as Fujimagari makes a 10-bell save. The bell joke was about the song that was playing, but nonetheless, 4:51 to go and a face-off to her blocker side. Forfar leaning in against Crossman. As we see it here in Worcester Blades YouTube, right to the back line once more. Larock for King. Never got through the traffic in front. Again for Forfar, and it's broken out, and it will roll on its edge all the way down. Not enough for icing. Kristen Barbara for Woods. Right at the blue line, kicked by Larock to the officials' conference circle. Williams at the wall, Sperling right at the red line, Spard, and Fleming is able to get it deep enough for the Blades defense to change behind the play. Forfar gets around a defender for Becca King. To the middle, Larock, shot saved, rebound is handled by Megan Sperling as King forces her backward. That's Becca King's loose stick. She skated to the bench, so that's just going to lay there for a bit. The official has picked it up behind the play. 3:43 to go. 6-1, Markham in the lead. Sperling again in a battle with Jones, raised sticks, and the official just dropped the stick and ended up becoming part of the play. Costa getting around the loose stick. Almost said piece of lumber, but I ended up going for the one-word phrase. Rides the loose stick right to Costa. Jones. Back for Costa again. Costa. Now for Wallace-Chuck at the point. Laid down, now Harris. 2:57 to go, third period. Turner cutting out with it, bank off the glass. Chelsea Goldberg with some speed. Matucci cutting her off though, unable to get free. 2:45 left to go. A 6-1 lead for the Thunder. The defending, reigning, undisputed Clarkson Cup champions showing exactly why here tonight. Matucci a wide shot. Anderson chasing down McParland, held in. They're onside on this play. Webster, as a couple players wipe out behind the play. Fujimagari makes a save on the backhand.
Fans, here's the result of the 50-50 raffle.
2:21 to go in the third.
3-6. 3-6, 4-6. Once again, that's 2-3-6. 3-6.
Glove hand side face-off now as we approach the final 141 seconds. Courtney Turner, right at the dot, will win this face-off against Richards.
And the number for the winning stick,
McParland.
3-5-8-1.
Bozak, wind and fire, just goes wide.
3-5.
Atkinson cutting away with it. Atkinson getting out of the zone. Gives me a chance to tell you that, yes, there was a giveaway tonight for a team-signed stick. McParland for Richards. Anderson chases it down and takes a spill right behind her bench. Thunder have tagged up. They are onside. Fujimagari way out to play it. Down for Turner. For Greaves. Greaves 2-on-2 up ahead with Sperling. Greaves on her left wing side. Leaves behind the puck. 1:34 to go, third period. Crossman can't set up a pass to the middle. Gets a shot on, and Milne Price makes the save. It won't be the shutout for Milne Price, but it is probably going to be a win at this rate, barring a miracle, and I haven't seen one recently. I also haven't seen the movie recently. I should fix that. Hand pass on the Thunder. 1:11 to go in the third period of a 6-1 contest. Interesting move by the officials. They rule it as an intentional touch and so bring the faceoff all the way back to the offensive end for Worcester. Doesn't matter as Markham wins the faceoff anyway, and with the final 60 seconds of action coming up against the Blades. Rattray out of her reach. Miller sparring with old teammate Bach. Stacy can't get the pass to the middle of the ice as Crossman crossed up with Stacy. Bach and Miller, the two know each other very well. They were quarterback 1 and quarterback 2 on the power play units for a lot of time with head coach Brian DeRocher for the Terriers. Under the blade of Rattray, Williams around the kick plate in the final 30 seconds of action. Pass through the middle of the zone, Barbara and Fleming fishes that one out of her equipment. All the way around and out of the offensive end for Markham. Blades get one last change out there. Kristen Barbara in on offense, trying to add it, make it 7. Rattray, pop up and over for Bach, no goal on the play for her. Bach returns the favor, misses on the shot. Bach again, and it goes high and wide. Shot, Stacy, as time expires. That is definitely a goal. There was about a second left when the puck went in. And instead of having one last face-off, I think we'll just call it a night at that. The Thunder get the extra point. They'll celebrate their rookie goaltender's first victory. And for the Blades, it is their 21st loss of the season, their 33rd loss in a row in the CWHL. That'll do it for us here. We thank you for joining us once again. My name is Ben Max Walpuff. We'll be back here 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. We hope you join us then on a very good Sunday. Until then, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.